Greetings to you. I'm Lucinda Harmon, aka the Growth Catalyst. Today we're discussing sales etiquette, and I decided to focus on sales etiquette because I did deal with sales professionalism. The problem is it was probably quite a big content part, and I decided let's focus more. I want to focus more on this part because it's so important, and it's something that, again, I wish I've been taught when I started out in sales, and these things were never available, and they're still not available. I mean, where do you go learn sales etiquette? It's really important because if you don't come across in a professional manner, you're not gonna crack it. You're not gonna crack this profession. So as we always do, we start with a quote. Consideration is the basis of etiquette, and it all starts at home. Consideration is the basis of etiquette, and it all starts at home. It starts with me, it starts with you. So consideration is the founding area. When I'm aware of other people and how to conduct myself, and I'm aware of how I am and how I come across in the world, and when I start to be able to be more situational and just and really assess my situations, I'm going to be more considerate. I'm going to consider others, not myself. And it really starts at home. Like that I thought it was a book or it was a YouTube about the first thing in the morning is to make your bed. It starts with basic manners. How do you conduct yourself on your own? Do you have manners? Do you have etiquette? Because that's where we start, that basis where we're starting from. Now, sales etiquette is essential in building rapport and trust with your clients. First impressions, they really do matter. And as I said before, it takes 7 seconds. If you go with bad etiquette or a lack of professionalism, people are going to sum you up as untrustworthy, don't want to deal with these people, sloppy, bad news, don't want to see that person again. And just before I forget, please do share this video, like it, love it, write your comments, come on, give me a thumbs up. Let's get this out there because we really need for sales, the game, the professionalism, to the standards to be up, to be really be raised. The bar needs to come a lot higher. As me, I go out often and I watch in the sales forces, and I'm actually watching standards that are pretty scary right now. After COVID, people got very, very, very slack and very lazy and very apathetic in their approach. They lost that sharp, crisp approach that a sales professional should have. So we're going to do 10 pointers today, 10 things you can write down. Number 1, the professional appearance. Got a jacket. I've got a proper shirt. It's ironed. My appearance, I'm clean. I've washed. My hair's not looking like it's 3 days old. I've brushed my teeth. I've put a face cream on. It's all those things. My fingernails are not filthy. I'm not chewing gum. And I mean, you would just think, oh, who is this woman? No. Your appearance has got to be appropriate. It's also got to be, you've got to be able to dress according to the circumstance, dress according to the occasion, dress according to the customers that you're going to go see. And I always believe in dressing one up. So you never want to feel that you're underdressed. There's nothing worse that can throw you off in a presentation or in your delivery as a sales professional. So always dress one up on how others are dressed. So if you know that people are really going to go in proper shirts, jackets, for men you might want a tie, for a lady you might want to dress a little bit more professional than even what the standard is that whoever you're meeting up with, what their standards are. The second point is polite communications. And I've discussed this before, the magic words. Please, thank you, may I, sorry, excuse me. Those are the things, the words that you're using. Clear, respectful. Listen, 2 ears, 1 mouth. Active listening. Remember the 3 A's. Attitude, attention, adjustment. If you don't know that, you can go watch the session I did on the art of communication. Very important, your polite communication. That you don't come across aggressive. That the word used, you don't swear. The word usage is appropriate to the people that you're speaking with. And that you're always respectful. You don't interrupt. You listen more than you speak, and you sum up and assess things, and you take a more humbled approach. The third point, timeliness. We've done this before. Be punctual for your meetings and always follow up promptly. So if I tell the person I'll follow up, I must follow up. And if I say you'll get an email by today, the end of today, I must make sure you get the email and even 10, 15 minutes before the promised time. Because people will always evaluate you, or they will sum you up according to these points we're bringing up today. Time is critical. It's how people feel that you disrespect or respect them. So you being on time, and in all your conducts, with all the things you do, you make sure that you honor and respect time. The fourth point is respect boundaries. Now, you need to understand and respect time. That's number one, because people have lives. They're busy. For a corporate, for instance, they might have 15 minutes. A surgeon you might see might have 10 minutes between being in a tea room going back into theatre. You've got to work out where people are at, and the most important thing is ask them what their preferences are. I worked with surgeons where in the medical field where I used to ask them what they wanted. Did they want me to see them between surgery, between cases? Did they want me to see them in the morning or at the end of a list? Did they want to see me in the actual rooms when they were seeing patients and between appointments? I worked according to what my client wanted, not what I wanted. And I respected their boundaries. No emails after 5 o'clock in the afternoon, unless there is something urgent, a quote that needed to go out, something like that. But it's really important that we've discussed before in timeliness above. It's really important that we actually really respect boundaries. If somebody says, I don't work on a Sunday, or I only work till 5 o'clock, or I only start at 7 o'clock, please do not phone or contact them outside the desired hours unless they tell you so. Number 5 is about honest and transparent communication, the way that you come across and the way you are as a person, and accurate information and realistic expectations. So people want to see walk the talk, and they trust you by words and actions of one. These are where they come in quite a lot. You've got to learn to be honest and transparent. Now, people often don't want to do that because they kind of feel it makes them vulnerable, and they often feel they might be caught out, or they might actually be making a lot of things up. But the best way to be is actually to follow this. And if you want respect in the industry and you want to build up a long career and have really long-term clients, you need to actually build up on honesty and transparency. Number 6, follow-ups. Oh, I can't explain this enough. Follow-ups. So after meetings, you need to follow up. You need to ask the customer, I will follow up with you, and whenever I come to an agreement, come to a time, what they need from you. Do you need to give them more information, more background? If they want literature, they might want a paper. Whatever they're needing, give it to them. And please make sure you follow up with a thank you. Thank you for meeting with me. I really look forward to doing business with you. Or I really look forward to bringing a solution to the table to you. Always recap on a meeting as well. Today we discussed XYZ, and on what you've required, and ask me, here are the answers that you want, and then make sure that they have received what they needed. If there's anything further or if anything unclear, please contact me. And this is really important. Follow-ups for me are critical, because if you're not following up, your opposition will be. And often people have dropped the ball on this point quite strongly, because you leave the fire cold. You walk out of a meeting, you think, oh, that's a cool meeting, and that's done. No, it's not done. You've got to keep up this visibility. Remember the word of visibility I brought about consistency. You've got to be keeping it up to keep the fire warm. So the client, you're top of mind in your client's mind all the time. They're top of their mind. Number 7 is maintain confidentiality. Yeah. Please, people, if you're going to move companies, keep confidentiality. This is so important. And remember, you never know the person you're dealing with today, what they're going to be in 5, 10, 15, 20 years' time. A bridge you burn, and somebody that you might break confidentiality with might be a major customer in your future. So maintain confidentiality, because integrity is the right way to be. Do the right thing even when no one's watching. The Poppy Act is there for a reason. Do not share information without asking people if you may do so, and make sure that the information that's shared with you if it's a confidential information, do not give it to other people, because you will stand to breach this one thing about confidentiality. Number 8, adaptability, flexibility. You've got to being able to adjust. Is all about tailoring your approach, tailoring the way you come across, and being situational in every single area that you're working in, whether it's communication or email or phone call, or actually on presence in face-to-face, or on online, or whatever you're doing. But adapt to your audience, adapt to your customers. You need to be aware, good emotional intelligence, and mature, and being able to catch yourself and find your way very quickly in order not to land yourself in hot water. Number 9, gratitude. Always have gratitude for your clients and their time and their business. Okay, what you're going to do with this particular one is, even if they don't buy from you yet, so you always show a humble approach and a lot of gratitude for their time, and for them showing you around, and for giving you information, whatever they might be. They don't have to. If somebody gives you time, have gratitude. If someone buys from you, have gratitude, because there's nothing worse than having no clients. So that's a very important one, is gratitude. Number 10, continual learning. Be a student for life. In sales, you don't know it all, and you're never going to know it all. Impossible. We're all learning, because things are changing. The world has changed. Every decade, sales changes. COVID to now is completely different. Before COVID, in COVID, and after COVID. And that's only since 2020. That's 4 years. That's 5 years. We've had a completely different, in total change in the lay of the land, with sales forces and with sales professionalism, and the whole industry, but how to approach customers, how to get sales, it really has changed. But that subject's not for now. But always make sure you're updating yourself on industry trends. Read. There's wisdom in reading. Self-investment and development in skills. Keep upskilling yourself. Keep making yourself relevant. Keep making yourself that you have knowledge, that you can answer questions anywhere you need to. And just join the right places. Join webinars. Attend whatever you can, and sponge as much information. Because you know what? The more proficient you are, the more chance you have of getting that raise, and of being headhunted and getting incredible job opportunities coming your way. You know, we've done the 10 pointers. The 10 pointers I can give you for etiquette. The most important thing, as I always have taught people, what I learned from my grandmother, is you must, in life, every day as a sales professional, you must get up, no matter what happened yesterday, no matter the rejection, no matter the disappointment, no matter the target, no matter whatever's happening on you, get up, dress up, show up, and never give up. It's really important in sales etiquette to dress up and show up, be visible, be consistent, build trust, build respect. Really important. And it comes down to this thing called etiquette. You can make or break right here within 7 seconds on a deal. It's done because your professionalism and your etiquette. So next time we're going to be on the next time the topic is, are you the right fit? Right fit, the right people for the right job is the subject. And I'm going to really help you work out which industry maybe you should be looking at. And also the other point is, not even the industry, is are you in the right particular job, in the right job within that company? Because there's a difference between an account executive, a sales representative, a product specialist, a product manager. They're vastly different. And it doesn't mean because you were a sales representative that you can just go become a sales manager. And then suddenly everything starts going wrong and people wonder why. So next time we'll be doing that. Please share this. Please like it. Write your comments about etiquette. And in the meantime, let's go shake the trees.